Greetings, newcomers and fog-dwellers of old. Tonight, a new part of our realm shall begin to unfold. The tragic tale of a chemist with an ambitious will, whose hubris and tests drove mentally ill. Persistent in his work, with all morals aside, he slowly transformed from jackal to hive. Infected with the serum, he stalks through the night, a hooded figure and cane just dripping in blight. Lured by the entity in search of knowledge unknown, he'll rush at you violently if spotted alone. He'll impale and poison you with the serum he spawned, and watch with enjoyment as you descend beyond. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video of Dead by Daylight. I'm Mephiles, and as you can see, this is the Blight. The long-awaited chapter has finally arrived, and I'm so excited, as you can tell by that intro, to play him. I'm like a mega Halloween fanatic, and I'm so excited for this year's Halloween event. I've been waiting for it forever, and honestly, Halloween started for me like September or even August 31st, so I've already been kind of a Halloween junkie this year. But yeah, this kind of really excites me. So today I'm going to be going ahead and playing my first couple of games as the Blight, but before I do that, as you can see, he is currently a baby level 1, so I'm going to go ahead and empty out these almost blood point capped blood points into him. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll see you right after. Alright, so now that I've leveled up the Blight a little bit, I got to level 37, and that's not too bad. We got a couple of perks and perk slots, but I'm sure you've heard all about his power and all about his perks by now, but just in case you haven't, I'm going to give a quick rundown about it. His power is basically Blighted Corruption. It's like pinballing around, so basically what you're going to do is use special ability Rush. So you press the power button and then you start to basically run, like do a dash, and you consume a token similarly to Leatherface, I think, except you actually want to bump into things, because bumping into things will give you the ability to continue using your tokens. If you mess up and don't bump into anything, then you'll enter a small fatigue, but if you do end up bumping into something, then you have a small opportunity to rush in a different direction. But once you bump into something and you rush in a chain, then you have the ability to lethal rush, which is gives you the ability to actually attack. You can't attack when you rush the first time until you bump into something. So that's what kind of limits his power from like you seeing a survivor and then just jumping into Legion mode and getting a free hit. So basically that's what his power does. Not too extravagant, but I guess we'll see how it works in terms of cross-map control and stuff like that. His 3 teachable perks are Hex Blood Favor, Dragon's Grip, and Hex Undying. Hex Blood Favor is basically a hex that when you hit a survivor, all pallets within 16 meters will be blocked by the entity for 15 seconds, so they can't be pulled down, they can't stun you, they can't do anything. Then there's Dragon's Grip, which is after kicking a generator for the next 30 seconds, the first survivor that interacts with it will scream, revealing their location for 4 seconds and becoming afflicted with the exposed status effect for 60 seconds. Hex Undying basically makes it so that as long as this hex is still lit, any other totems that get cleansed, or any other hex totems that get cleansed, will immediately bounce off to another dull totem, so you can keep it longer. However, if you have stacks on it, then it'll reset completely. So if you have like 5 stack Devour, then you'll go back to 0 and you'll have to hook people all over again. So it's give or take, depending on how far it is that you want to go with it, then it's give or take good or bad. I wonder if it works with Haunted Grounds. If you cleanse Haunted Grounds, will it just disappear, or will it bounce back to another one? That's something I kind of want to test out. But if this totem gets cleansed, then it just goes away forever. It doesn't bounce back to another Hex totem or to another Dull totem or anything like that. Bonus effect is that if anybody basically gets within cleansing radius of any Hex totem, you'll see their auras for 4 seconds. However, it doesn't give you any auditorial warning or notification or anything like that, so you just have to be looking at the right place in the right time. I'm assuming anyway. I haven't tried these out yet, but I'm gonna try out Hex Undying and Hex Dragon's Grip. I'm gonna replace Blood Favor with Devour Hope, and hopefully I can get Hex Undying to work for me with Devour Hope and Dragon's Grip, just because I want to be able to kick gens, get points for that instead of using Ruin, and then being able to do that like that. Or maybe I should switch Devour Hope with Ruin just to see how that works out. Hopefully these three perks will help me gen protect really well. And then I'm gonna be bringing Barbecue because it's Barbecue 1, so it's pretty nerfed, but still gives me good information as long as people are far away, and I can cross map with the Blight's power. There's Umbra Salts as my add-ons, Umbra Salts and Rose Tonic. Umbra Salts will moderately increase my turn rate, which I'm assuming is going to be similar to Drift King Billy, and considerably increases slam duration, so that gives me a bigger window when I slam into an object to make a decision as to where it is that I want to go. And I'm going to bring an Ivory Mori so that we can showcase the Mori a little bit. I have an Ebony as well, but I don't really want to bring it unless I feel like I really need it after playing this first match. But I'm gonna play this first match at rank 1, see how it goes. Hopefully I don't get insta-bullied, and yeah, let's see what happens. Ooh, we got the new Bad Ham, so this is what the updated graphics look like. Alright, let's see exactly how it is that we're going to be able to do this. So let's... Oh wow. Okay. So this is actually pretty fast, but it's hard to control. Alright, so there's the fatigue. I think I saw someone right here. Yeah, okay, it's Dwight. So the Blight is really short, but okay, there you go. Got him to drop that. And then now, he's gonna loot me here. And I grabbed him. Nice. And there you go, first hook, easy. Okay, and then we barbecue. We see someone there. Okay, that's really, really hard to control. Okay. Oh, and that fatigue's gonna be a nightmare. Oh, you have to break these doors down now? That sucks. Alright, they're up here. And I have no idea where the hell the stairs are anymore. So that threw me off guard so bad. That's Ruin. Let's see. Not in this locker. Oh, scratch marks leading away. I want to hit somebody with the sprint or whatever, but that's going to be really hard because I have no idea how to control any of this. Alright, that's a hit. That's one gen already done. I'm gonna have to sprint at him. Where'd he go? Oh my god, this is impossible to control. Holy shit. I lost him because of that. Okay. Oh. Here's Meg. She basically gave me that. Oh yeah, new chests. I forgot about that. Alright, let's try that again. Oh my god. So much for the turning. Alright, turning add-ons are gonna have to be ace on here. You bump into every little thing. Alright. So it's I'm assuming that this is gonna have to be for like cross map only. He probably should have thrown that down. I'm gonna go after Meg here. If I can find her. Yeah, she's right here. And... oh! I don't know if she came out at the perfect time or if, like... I just realized that I have the perk where I have to kick a generator in order for it to work. And now I feel stupid. So, cross map is what it's gonna have to be for. Yeah, see, because I can run across the map like crazy, but I can't really control this. Yeah, I can't turn almost at all. You have to like straight, you little bitch. You have to like straight shot that. Maybe I should exchange it for the blood favor thing. The charges come back really, really fast though. Badam has a bunch of breakable walls and I don't like that now. Probably reworked, what's it called? They probably reworked Yamaoka like that too. I hate breakable walls because it just wastes my time. But I guess we'll see how that works out for him. He's gonna go straight for this pallet, no? Can't believe we made that. Alright. Ruin isn't doing much for us because we're not able to maintain pressure because we're fucking up the runs a lot. Yeah, that fatigue is gonna wreck me. That fatigue is horrible. That fatigue is horrible, and so is the turning. Okay. Yeah, it's so easy to avoid him. There's almost, and you can hardly turn. His ability would be more useful in corn or something, but you can hardly turn. He's easy to avoid, and he's like infinitable in pallets because cocky little bastards like this guy are just gonna fuck around with you. The fatigue should be lower for every token that you don't use, but it's not. It's significantly worse. So I have to maintain pressure on these gens because, yeah, I'm gonna hit this guy. I'm pretty sure save the best for last would be a saving grace on this character. Oh my god, I overshot that so hard and I can't cancel it. That's annoying. He's just gonna camp every pallet because he's Moriable now. But we will get a Mori out of this guy. Hi. Alright, let's see that. Mori. Here we go. Goodbye, Dwight. Alright, showcase Mori. Well, he's definitely no pyramid head, like at all. He's really underpowered in my opinion. They can just sit there while this fatigue thing is going on. She's gonna try to jump the pallet. Yeah. I'm gonna break this pallet. And get this hook. They caught my shit. And jumped into a locker or something, because I'm not sure how that hit. Let's see if we can get a second kill out of this. He's running, he thinks I have a Mori. Or an Ebony anyway. Yeah, getting dash hits anywhere, literally anywhere that has more than like one, that was a miss somehow. That was bullshit. I was out of the pallet, but okay. Okay, that gets rid of borrowed time or anything like that. I'm gonna hurt you if you don't fuck off. I'm gonna put you down. Okay, let's do that. Meg's gonna crawl out because I can't pick her up anymore. Dwight is gonna try to get the save. That should have hit. He's going for it, I think. Oh no, he's gonna escape. Yeah, he's gonna leave him. There's nothing I can do about this Meg. All I can do is let her go. And then... That's BT. I should have just let her, like, stopped her on the floor. Yeah, they all got out because of that. I still got Brutal Killer though, so at least I didn't lose my rank 1. Okay, we got a familiar map, Shelter Woods. This may or may not be a good thing. We switched up our loadout a little bit. I exchanged the add-ons for recovery speed add-ons from the fatigue. I swapped out Ruin and the Undying, Hex Undying perk for Blood Favor and save the best for last. So we're gonna go ahead and see how that works out for us. Alright, let's see if we can make use of this power. Damn. Alright, so fatigue. That was pretty fast. I can't destroy this. There you go. Okay, so yeah, fatigue stopping is definitely my favorite. That's my perk. That's already gone. That should have hit, but I guess they fixed the pallet bullshit. I'm gonna kick this gen, so if anybody touches that with my other perk within 30 seconds of me having just kicked it, then it will reveal them to me and they will be exposed and I can just dash straight to them. See, the problem with not being able to cancel your dash is exactly that. If you go too far, then you just straight up give them distance because you gained it. You gained it for them on yourself. And it just doesn't work out for you. So that's a very bad thing. When a power helps the survivor and not the killer, that's a very bad thing. And then the perk, the perk that blocks things, it has a cooldown. It has a cooldown and it isn't, and it's really, really long. That means that it shouldn't be a hex in my opinion. Okay, well, for catching up in straight lines like that, it works really, really well. But otherwise, it's not all that great. See, you can't turn fast enough for that to be viable. It's just impossible. That's my obsession, so I'm gonna ignore her completely. And I'm gonna go straight back to the hook. Never mind, that's my obsession. And that sucks because that basically means that my current stacks are gonna go away. Okay, so she took that hit, that's totally fine with me. I'm gonna down her now. Them together. The pallet thing is kind of garbage. And it's literally only specifically because it is a hex totem that can be cleansed, and so underwhelming power, underwhelming killer because of his limitations in height, and underwhelming perks. That's a bad sign. That means they really messed up this killer in my opinion. Luckily, however, Okay, so if you bounce on something, then you can just keep running, and that'll be helpful. That's a new Bloodlust animation, because I've never seen that. She wasn't going to make that. I'm going to break this. I guess going around, they should have made it so that if you slam into... Okay, alright, just for popping that gen, you're getting Mori'd. Yeah, so they should have made it like the Demogorgon, where if you slam into a pallet, then it breaks it. There's a lot of things that they could have done with this killer to make him viable, and they just failed to do anything of that stature. It's so hard to turn that it's almost impossible not to bump into anything. Every map has trees, and every tree has like Freddy Extendo arm hitboxes. Why didn't that work? Oh, she didn't touch it. Okay. Thank goodness. He's a little more viable if you use stuff like Save the Best for Last and whatnot, but honestly, even without Save the Best for Last, maybe he's decent in terms of using your ability just to cross map. Yeah, see that you can easily turn away. All you have to do is run backwards, and then you lost me. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. It's garbage. It's a stupid mechanic. Yeah, it literally screws you every time. There's no possible way to get around it either. And that almost didn't bump me into anything. Yeah, and then there's no chance of you being able to use your power in areas like this because of that specific reason. That missed. Luckily, though. Can I not kill you? Oh, I guess not. Alright. 4 generators popped. I have to wait here and see if he has deliverance or some other stupid shit. And he doesn't have deliverance. But he Kobe'd. And he probably has D-strike, so I'm just gonna wait that out. Oh, wait a minute. I'm dumb. I can Mori him. Well, that takes care of that. So, just barely. And I still only got Brutal Killer because that 4K wasn't deserved. Yeah, so the Blight, I guess, has potential if you play very, very specifically with him. If not, you can't use his power the way it's intended to, in my opinion. I don't think you can use his power the way it's intended to unless the survivors are complete bots. They have to literally run in a straight line and not have a single brain cell to not just randomly turn. Because it's so you catch up so fast, and you turn so non-existently. Like you can't turn. You can turn maybe 10 degrees to the right or the left. They had the potential to do so much better with this character, in my opinion. I'm just really disappointed that I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt. You know, give it a try to see if maybe I was missing something and this power actually really was OP, because in my head, it seemed like it could be legitimate. However, the way that it is presented, it needs a distinct buff. As long as survivors aren't brain dead, they can avoid the dash attack forever. They can avoid it forever. They literally have to, you literally have to chase them down without it until they feel safe enough so that they think you're not going to use it in order to be able to use it, and you have to use it short range. So that defeats the purpose of having so many stacks, in my opinion. I don't want to, like, bash too much on him, because again, I've only played like 2 matches, and I did get a 4K, but again, it was with a Mori, and I don't consider Moris fair unless you kill on Final Hook, and I didn't. But yeah, first impressions on the Blight. Personal opinion, needs buff, needs rework. Other than that, I'm gonna keep trying at it and see if I can get him to work out, because I really want him to work out. I love his character design, I love his backstory, I love everything about him except for 2 very key factors, and it's the way he works and his height. His height also irks me, and that's a whole nother subject. But yep, first impression. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't let this influence your decision on getting the Blight too much, because you never know. It might work for you and it just doesn't work for me because my playstyle is completely different. Remember to like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below on what you think about the Blight, if you have them, if not, if you intend to get them. And tell me what you think about that intro as well. That poem was written by me. It is, I call it, Enter the Blight. And I made it because, like I said, I was hyped for the Blight. However, I am lacklusterly disappointed right now. And until further notice, maybe I'll make another video showcasing something that I find better with him, maybe not. We'll see. I still plan to play him until he's P3 and figure him out along the way, just like I have every other killer. So, with that said, have a good night, guys, and enjoy the new DLC.